Hello, y'all. My name is Sydney Carden. I am your class of 26 student body president. If you are able, would you please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the presentation of colors, national anthem, and pledges. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to gather here today to celebrate all the amazing people graduating. Lord, we pray that your will be done and that we will have a loving and safe event. We come before you today with our hearts full of gratitude and expectation. As we stand at this milestone of graduation, we thank you for the strength, wisdom, and perseverance you have provided us to this moment. We honor the hard work that has come before us and the achievements we celebrate today. Thank you to the teachers, mentors, and family members who have poured into our lives. Thank you for the friendships formed and the lessons learned both inside and outside the classroom. Thank you for being our steady hand during late nights and difficult seasons. Lord, as we step into this next chapter, we ask for your guidance. Your word says in Jeremiah 21:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." We lean into that promise today. Grant us clarity. Help us to discern the right paths to take. Grant us courage. When we face the unknown or feel the weight of new responsibilities, remind us that we do not walk alone. Grant us purpose. May our careers, further studies, and relationships be a reflection of your love and grace. Commit your way to the Lord and trust in him, and he will do this. Psalms 37:5. May we act with integrity, serve others with humility, and shine your light wherever we go. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. The PHS Mighty Warrior Choir will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, and please be seated. Good evening. Welcome, parents, family, friends, faculty, staff, and especially you, the graduating class of 2026. Welcome to the Pieper High School graduation ceremony. To begin this evening, I would like to recognize our honored guests. I ask for you to hold your applause until all names are read. Comal ISD Superintendent Dr. John E. Chapman III. Also present tonight, Mr. Corby Wunderlich, Dr. Randy Davis, Mr. Mark Stahl, and Mrs. Christina Eckert. Additionally, on the stage with us this evening, the Pieper High School Administrative Team and Counseling Department. Please hold your applause until all names have been recognized. Associate Principal, Mrs. Amy McCarty. Assistant Principals, Mrs. Stephanie Asudio, Miss Lana Harrison, Mr. Edward Lozano, Miss Priscilla Puente, Mr. Zach Schuler, counselors, Mrs. Ashton Chandler, Mrs. Natalie Gates, Mrs. Kristen Guerra, Mrs. Nivea O'Malley, Mrs. Jacqueline Schreckengast, and Miss Catherine Tolbort. Also joining us is our esteemed Board of Trustees. I would like to welcome Comal Independent School District Board of Trustee, Amanda Jones.
Pieper Nation, you did it. Good evening, graduates, families, staff, and friends. My name is Amanda Jones, and on behalf of the Comal ISD School Board of Trustees, it is truly my privilege to welcome you to the Pieper High School Class of 2026 Commencement Ceremony. A job I cannot do up here alone. It is my honor to introduce to you our Board of Trustees with me today. If you would kindly hold your applause until all have been introduced. Our President, Courtney Biasotti, Vice President, Russ Garner, Secretary, David Krasinski, and our trustees, Amy Shaw and Jason York. Not so fast, Jason York, if you will remain standing. Students, staff, and family, standing in front of you tonight is a man that has challenged and demanded that not only public education be the best it can be in the state, but has turned passion into purpose that Comal ISD is the best of them all. And after 12 years of being on this school board, students, you were in kinder, he will be riding off into the hill country sunset and putting his board member hat up. Jason, thank you for the investment in us, in this district, in your community, and ultimately in these kids. Ladies and gentlemen, I know my Pieper people can do this. Please join me on his final applause and gratitude to thank Mr. York for his 12 years of dedicated service to Comal ISD. All right. To the class of 2026, this district takes great pride in what you have accomplished. Across Comal ISD, the senior class has distinguished itself in every arena and coliseum that defines a complete education. In fine arts, our students have raised their voices, their instruments, and their crafts to level worthy of state and national recognitions. In athletics, you have competed with discipline and heart, representing this campus with honor on the field, the courts, and tracks across Texas. In career and technical education, you have answered the call of industry and innovation, earning certifications, building solutions, and stepping into careers that will shape this community. And in academics, you have set the standard of a rigor and curiosity that reflects the very best of who you are. Not only that, as Pieper Warriors of Comal ISD, you have carried a name that represents more than a mascot. A warrior is not defined just by their victories alone. A warrior shows courage when things are difficult. They keep moving forward and when challenges arise, and it is the courage to lead and the character that you will take as a warrior long after tonight. The work behind this evening did not happen by accident. It is the product of your effort, your family's steady support, and the dedication of these educators who believed in your potential. In Comal ISD, our charge is simple: growing greatness. Tonight, we see what that looks like. You guys are the proof. As you leave here tonight, may you all continue to be warriors in your own way. Be warriors for your dreams. Be warriors for your families. Be warriors for your communities, and be warriors for you. It's time to show the world what warriors become. Go be great and do great things. But please do me a kind favor and don't forget to keep calling your mom and dad. On behalf of your Board of Trustees, congratulations, class of 2026. Godspeed, Warrior Nation. You will always have a home in Comal.
Thank you, Mrs. Jones. As we reflect on the accomplishments of the class of 2026, it's clear this group has set a standard of excellence across every corner of our campus. In fine arts, orchestra, band, and choir earned sweepstakes honors and state recognition, including TMEA selections. Our visual arts excelled at bass with state qualifiers and even a perfect score, an exceptional achievement. Dance represented us at the national stage. Theater earned recognition through the National Thespians, and Student Council achieved sweepstakes distinction through leadership and service. In athletics, our seniors led with determination and pride. Football advanced to the regional quarterfinals. Cross country produced a state qualifier. Volleyball, girls basketball, softball, baseball, and water polo all fought their way into the postseason. Wrestling, track, and swim showcased excellence in regional and state qualifiers. And we made history. Girls soccer advanced to the state semifinals, and boys soccer and girls golf achieved the ultimate goal: state champions. Powerlifting and track athletes added to that legacy as state champions, demonstrating extraordinary discipline and strength. But what makes this class special isn't just what happened under the lights or on the field, it's the balance of excellence across our entire campus. This class has truly done it all. And while we celebrate these accomplishments, we can be honest about the journey, because this class also kept us on our toes. This class could dominate a Friday night game. This class that achieved the highest levels while also perfecting the art of asking, wait, do we still have pep rallies? And what's exactly what makes them unforgettable, because behind every accomplishment is a group of young people who are resilient, talented, and full of life. A group that made the school better, not just through their success, but through their presence. To our parents, thank you for your support, your partnership, and your trusting us with your children. These accomplishments are yours just as much as they are theirs. And to the class of 2026, you have left a mark on the school in ways that go far beyond the titles and trophies. We will remember the championships, we will remember the performances, but most of all, we'll remember you. And here's the part I hope you carry with you. Long after the scores are forgotten, the awards are packed away, and yes, even after we return the furniture to normal, what will really matter most is the way you showed up for each other and the impact you leave on the people around you. I also want to recognize our teachers and staff. This group of educators has done more than teach content. You've built relationships, created stability, and provided guidance through the big moments and everyday ones. You've celebrated their successes, pushed them when they needed it, and supported them when it mattered most. Students may not always say it out loud, but they will carry what you've given them far beyond this building. Thank you for showing up. Students, will you please give your teachers a round of applause? As this chapter closes, the next begins, and for each of you, that journey will take a different direction. But among this class are individuals who have chosen a path defined by courage, discipline, and sacrifice. They have chosen not just a career, but a commitment to serve and protect. At this time, we'd like to recognize the members of the class of 2026 who will be entering the United States Armed Forces. Please hold your applause for all names. Jordan Marquez, United States Marine Corps. Caleb McHale, United States Marine Corps. Vicente Guzman, United States Navy. Joshua Joaquim, United States Army. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. Congratulations. Go make that impact count. I now have the privilege of introducing our salutatorian, Owen Smith. Owen is graduating summa cum laude. Owen will be attending Baylor University's Honor College, majoring in neuroscience. Owen received a $130,000 merit scholarship to Baylor. Please welcome the salutatorian of Pieper's graduating class of 2026, Mr. Owen Smith.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, students, parents, and all of these extremely well-dressed people behind me. It's truly an honor to be speaking to you all, and I'm so grateful to be here today. I mean, when I was told that being Salutatorian would also allow me to walk the stage number 2 at graduation, I wouldn't have believed you, because it's truly a refreshing experience to know what it's like to have an A last name, and I think that's pretty cool, because ever since I could remember, my last name usually meant I was at the back of the line, the back of the classroom, or was one of the last people to get the cupcake at those elementary school birthday parties because they were all arranged alphabetically. So I'm quite grateful that my 4 years of high school have culminated in being able to get that cupcake or diploma second, so as to speak. And also, each and every one of you should be grateful to be here today, and proud. It takes a lot of mental toughness to want to wake up, come to school on a Saturday night, let alone still come to school in the month of May, take buses to a school run event, and then sit for a couple of hours to receive a diploma, because I know that bus was really hot. It was hot for me too, I know. So the fact that you guys are here today demonstrates a lot of the strength, willpower, and determination that lies within each of y'all. And with that being said, I wanted to talk about something that I hold very close to me, consistency. And as they say, or whoever they are, consistency is key. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's a principle I follow. and I strongly believe it has led to my success, both athletically and academically. The work you put into something shapes exactly what you get out of it. And don't try to let anyone make you believe something other than that. To me, consistency and hard work are not about being perfect, the smartest, the most talented, or the most athletic, but rather showing up every day and just putting your best foot forward, even when you don't want to. It's not just about doing great on a test one time, running a fast mile at one track meet, or giving your best effort only when people are watching. But the consistency that leads to success occurs when you have a great effort, or even a poor one, and wake up the next day to continue working toward your aspirations. I can tell you from personal experience the countless nights throughout high school when I stayed up studying, doing projects, writing essays, or working on Calculus BC homework that would take me 3 hours alone every night. Then, only 8 hours later, I would wake up to go to cross country at 6:30 a.m. 6 times a week throughout the fall and spring. And honestly, I was never perfect at any of it, but I learned that consistency is not about being flawless. There were numerous days when I was tired, stressed, frustrated, or just questioned myself why I gave so many things to do, and it was just so easy to quit. And the thing is I just kept showing up every day, and over time, my efforts began to build up into being the person I am today. And I'm not saying everyone's journey has to look like mine. I really hope it doesn't, because the nights I would spend studying for calculus would be really long, and then I would have dreams about it when I'd go to bed, and I'd wake up thinking about integrals, so that was really weird. But I do think the lesson applies to us. The small things we do consistently can shape who we become. Everyone's version of success is different, and the way you approach that success is going to be unique to each and every one of you. Life is hard, and it doesn't get much harder when you step outside of the comfort of home and venture off to college and the years beyond that. But at least if high school taught us anything, it's that we may know how to show up somewhere we don't always want to be 5 days a week for 4 years, or 15,840 hours in total. But at least we got summers off. And maybe that's the point. A lot of life is spent toward working at that cupcake at the front of the line, whatever that cupcake may be. It doesn't matter where you start in line. If you dedicate yourself to it, you'll move up closer and get just even closer to that cupcake than you ever thought was possible. You're going to work very hard, and you may think, I'm never going to get that cupcake. But that same time and effort is what's going to get you that super sweet treat waiting for you at the end of the line. And that's what's awesome about life. For me, I started school near the back of the line. Today, I somehow get to be second. And tomorrow, I'll wake up with an S last name again, and I'll have to keep working toward whatever comes next. So when you can, enjoy the sweet moments in life, because you're going to spend most of life working toward them. And I think we're all going to do great things. And while today marks the end of one chapter, it's really only the beginning of the next. So thank you all. Congrats to the class of 26. Enjoy receiving your cupcakes. And in the immortal words of DJ Khaled, life is Roblox. Don't let nothing stop you, because we ain't stopping. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen. We'd like to take this moment to present an award commemorating his accomplishment and hard work, earning him the title of Salutatorian of the Pieper High School class of 2026. I now have the honor of introducing our next honor graduate, Emilio Montalvo. Emilio is graduating summa cum laude. Emilio will be attending Texas A&M University Honors College to study electrical engineering. Emilio is a Finnish Welch and Minnie Stevens Pieper Scholar, earning a full ride to attend. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of Pieper's graduating class of 2026, Mr. Emilio Montalvo.
The bells of the Gyan Monastery in India echo with the warning that all things are impermanent. The blossoms of the solid trees remind us through their hues that what flourishes must fade. Therefore, let's enjoy tonight. I want to thank each and every one of y'all who are here today, whether it be my friends, my family, our teachers and administrators, or my fellow graduates. Thank you all. I want to give a special thanks to my mom for putting me in the position to be here to my boys who believe I get the job done, and to God for giving me the opportunity to speak before y'all today. With that being said, let's get this party started. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Emilio Montalvo, and I couldn't be more honored to kick off this momentous occasion. I want all of y'all to take a moment to reflect on your high school journey, whatever that may have looked like. Whether that was playing under the lights every Friday, participating in our performing arts, or bringing home a state championship. I want you to soak it all in. Now, realize that you will never have any of that ever again. I don't say this to spoil the memories you are so fond of, nor do I say this to ruin the mood. Instead, I hope I can open your eyes to the fact that these moments are ephemeral, meaning that our life is often slipping through our fingers, yet most of us don't realize. We are given a very short time on this earth, and more often than not, we concern ourselves with things that simply do not matter. Additionally, we leave opportunities on the table without knowing if there will be tomorrow. We take today for granted, believing that we will have tomorrow. Don't wait for life to feel important before you start living like it is. We are always looking to the future, looking back on the past, but never living in the now. Let me ask you this. If your story ended today, would you be happy with how it ended? Now, imagine I gave you $86,400 each day, and I told you that it'd be gone at midnight. You'd make sure to spend it all, wouldn't you? Well, we are given 86,400 seconds each day, and I want you to ask yourself, do I spend it all before waking up the next morning? If not, that's okay, because luckily you still have the time to do so. You can't go back in time to try to capitalize on the time you didn't spend or the risk you didn't take, but you can promise to live every second from now on to the fullest. As we enter the next chapter of our lives, I ask all of you to live by that promise. Push yourself a bit harder. Show those around you that you love them. Try new things. Live every moment as if it were your last, because tomorrow isn't a guarantee. Therefore, I say once again, let's enjoy tonight. What flourishes must fade. Everything will eventually come to an end. So let's make the most of what we have. For every person who comes onto the stage, I want y'all to be loud. Let's celebrate our brothers and sisters for making it here. Not because this is the end, but because it is a new beginning. Tonight, we are reborn and become the authors to our own stories. And I expect every one of y'all to write something extraordinary. So please, enjoy this moment, enjoy tonight, enjoy every day you get because it is a gift. Use every moment that you are given on this earth. That way, when our pens are out of ink and we have no more left to give to this world, we don't look back wishing we had more time. We look back and pass our stories on to the next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Emilio. We would like to take this moment to present Emilio with the award commemorating his accomplishment and dedication, earning him the title of Valedictorian of the class of 2026. I'm proud to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2026 before you today as a group of seniors that have excelled in the classroom as well in extracurricular activities. The College Board National Recognition Program honors students who perform exceptionally well on College Board exams such as the PSAT. The graduating class of 2026 has 64 students who receive College Board National Recognition Awards, along with 104 College Board AP Scholars. Of these, 64 students were also recognized as National Merit Commended Scholars. The class of 2026 has been awarded over $22 million in scholarship money, and our seniors have qualified to attend some of the most prestigious universities across the state and the nation. They have reached the highest levels of academic achievement and have proven themselves formidable competitors. This is an impressive graduating class, and you're prepared and ready to move into your new life beyond Pieper High School. It has been an honor to be part of your journey. Class of 2026, I wish you joy and happiness as you begin the next chapter of your lives. Graduates, will you please rise? Dr. Chapman, will you please join me at the podium? Dr. Chapman and members of the Comal Independent School District Board of Trustees, as principal of Pieper High School, I would like to present to you the Pieper High School class of 2026. I do certify that all seniors of Pieper High School standing before you have met the state and local requirements for completion of high school and are eligible to receive their diplomas as graduates of Comal ISD and Pieper High School.
President Biasotti, members of the Board of Trustees, by the power invested in me by the state of Texas, I certify that all candidates have met all graduation requirements and may receive their high school diploma. Congratulations, class of 2026.
At this time, the presentation of diplomas will be made by the Pieper High School administration with names being read by our esteemed faculty, Spencer Cox, Michael Herrera, and Brett Mosley. Graduates of the class of 2026, prepare to receive your diplomas. All of you may be seated. First row, you may receive your diplomas.
Emilio Armani Montalvo. Owen Fayez Smith. Tyler Joseph Jubiti Lacombe. Ryan Michael Lopez. Andrew William Phillips. Lainey Aurora Flores. Aaron Jacob Paul. Joseph Heath Johnson. Katrina Grace Anderson. Andrew David Grindstaff. Sydney Lene Carden. Stevie Neray Conrad. Harper Lee Bailey. Logan John Barker. Alicia Serene Bohanna. Kendall Taylor Boswell. Chloe Kylette Salaya. Adiel Faith Cherian. Kenley Nicole Koch. Shayla Camila De La Garza. Blake Tanner Dildy. Josie Lynn Gearhart. Zaya Lizette Gonzalez. Grayson Bradley Gore. Catherine Verdon Grubbs. Jocelyn Danielle Hart. Ramiro Gutierrez Holcomb. Ashton Haley Hubert. Caitlin Elizabeth Jackson. Sandra Jellyman. Frank George Kirby III. Liana Lerma. Carlos Raja Lopez. Mateo Elias Martinez. Addison Ray Mason. Kate Elizabeth McCormick. Mason Dean McLaughlin. Haley Elizabeth Moulton. Aiden Elizabeth Patrick. Madeline Brooke Price. Alvin LeBron Reed II. Aiden Allen Rice. Miguel Rogenmoser Lugo. Gavin James Rose. Pragathi Saravana Sankar. Charles Miguel Shandua. Emerson Taylor Schonlaub. Emerson Claire Siebert. Avery Marie Thomas. Mayumi Arisan Torres. E. White. Colin James Williford. Savannah Josephine Wood. Atiana Golden Abella. Ace Ashton Acevedo. Peyton Elizabeth Acuna. Alice Marie Adams. Samantha Jane Adamson. Cooper Ryan Adkins.
Parker Chance Atkins. Emily Marie Garcia Ammon. Alonzo Aguilar Ledesma. Kenya Naomi Aguilar Yepes. Michael Fianfoloa Ajagbe. Aaron Akchakoja. Omer Akchakoja. Cooper Quinn Akers. Sawyer Cade Albright. Dresden Brandon Allen. Adam John Alvarado. Ryan Andres Alvarado. Sophie Christelle Alvarez. Embry Madeline Andreas. Sydney Elizabeth Andreessen. Liberty Turner Diane Engel. Adriana Rosalinda Anglin. Stephanie Aragon Rivera. Abigail Elise Arellano. Brent Michael Arrington. Justin Lee Arteaga Jr. Alexandra Lucia Atkinson. Miles Henry Austin. Cody Lee Autry. Jackson Alexander Backlund. Brady William Barker. Riley Marie Barnes. Alotis William Beatty. Logan Patrick Behrens. Noah Riley Bell. Alejandro Tanak Benitez. Christian Lorenz Benito. Isabella Grace Berg. Reed Alston Best. Olivia Rose Borsing. Eileen Rain Biediger. Isabella Grace Bilhartz. Sebastian Patricio Blanco. Blake Edward Bodley. Caitlin Noelani Booz. Chance Walker Bowen. Colton James Bowen. Audrey Irie Bradley. Baron Alexander Branch. Peyton Michael Bratton. Owen Scott Bray. Adriana Brianne Bro. Bryce Joseph Brew. Timothy Luke Martin Bridges. Kennedy Presley Brigham. Gates Eric Brightman. Jasmine Marie Broadley. Samantha Isabella Broadley. Blaze Lee Brookover. Oscar Miguel Bruenderman. Christopher Blake Buhorn. Caitlin Marie Burke. Jaden Riley Birkin. Noah Alexander Butler. Landon Jack Call.
Madeline Aurora Campos. Adrian James Cantu. Tyler Sean Carr. David Jeremiah Carter. Daniela Andrea Castablanco. Ella Lorraine Cates. Kimberly Ann Cavazos. Angelis Centeno. Ava Marie Cervantes. Isaac Noah Cervera. Jade Bell Chalker. Juliana Jolie Chatelain. Naya Malulani Chemez. Isaiah Emmanuel Chesney. Calvin Lawrence Christensen. Harrison Michael Clark. Jaslyn Grace Clerville. James Andrew Cochran. Trent Michael Coyle. Jace O'Brien Colbert. JL Evangeline Cologne. John Matthew Como Jr. Zayden Alexander Contreras. Ryan Christopher Cortez. Sophia Emily Cortez. Valeria Isabel Cortez. Cole Michael Covington. Weston David Cox. Soraya Rain Crail. Landon Cole Kramer. Madeline Larazoe Austria Cristobal. Jonathan Niall Kronk. Nicholas Jordan Crow II. Christian Daniel Cuellar. Ariana Antoinette Davis. Charlotte K. Davis. Avery J. Deanda. Sierra Len De Leon. Jillian Grace De Crescenzo. Bryce Avery D. Madeline Megan De Hoyos. Griffin Paul Deitch. Vincent Alexander Delgado. Jasmine Gabriela Delgado. Annika Chio Deweese. Kennedy Brooke Diamond. Pierce Kanashiro Dixon. Irene Fernanda Dion Asuma. Mauricio Alberto Dominguez. Miranda Christine Drain. Taylor Stewart Drexel. Aubrey Faith Driffle. Caden James Dubois. Malachi Daniel Eckelberger. Jillian Grace Eckert. Isaac Joseph Edmonds. Avery Ruth Edwards. Cash Charles Edwards. JC Taylor Eldridge.
Ricardo Miguel Elizarde Jr. Aubrey Lucille Elizondo. Jonathan Enriquez Tapia. Joseph Amon Fargo Erker. Avery John Escareno. Shelby Lynn Eustrom. Nicholas Sebastian Farnioli. Fred George Farhat Hernandez. Gunnar Ward Ferris. Eran Gael Fernandez. Cesar Caliel Figueroa. Ryan Parker Finley. Dylan Benjamin Fletcher. Anna Joyce Flieger. Olivia Erin Flores. Jacob Peter Flynn. Lucas Kyle Folkert. Caden Amir Freeman. Javier Lorenzo Frias. Bryson Matthew Friesenhan. Kieran Andrew Friesenhan. Catherine Marie Gaddis. Isaiah Matthew Guyton. Alize Marie Galvan. Esteban Sebastian Gamez. Archer Rising Sun Garate. Sydney Nicole Garbo. Daniel Ezra Garcia. Vanessa Garcia. Jorge Adrian Garcia. Aiden Nicholas Garcia Linville. Meredith Jeanette Garrett. Luke Robert Garrison. Nicholas Maclovio Garza. Hunter Michael Gates. Emilia Gifford. Emma Nevea Gillespie. Brady Robert Ginley. Addison Renee Gladstone. Alexandra Victoria Goitia. Parker Douglas Golch. Candace Nicole Gomez. Genevieve Gomez. Justice Ariana Gomez. Brad Anthony Gonzalez. Mia Gabriela Gonzalez. Kate Elizabeth Govin. Carter Olivia Graham. Taylor Rose Dorothy Graybill. Colton Thomas Green. Chloe Lynn Gregory. Evelyn Faye Griffith. Kaylin May Griffith. Isabel Warin Galliano. Samantha Gabrielle Guerra. Jasmine Lizette Guillory. Vicente Guajardo Guzman. Jonathan Elijah Gutierrez. Desi Gabriel Guzman. Riley Elizabeth Hall.
Blake Aaron Halliburton. Serenity Lee Hammond. Ethan Sean Hamilton. Jack William Hannon. Christian Vincenzo Harris. Bryce Jaden Harrison. Isaac Harrison Hardy. Cameron J. Harvell. Roman William Hendricks. Kaylin Elizabeth Henry. Alessandra Ray Hernandez. Dominic James Herrera. Ryder William Herring. Parker Ryan Hill. Brendan Scott Hinojosa. Diego Hinojosa. Elise Jalay Hinton. Victor Ignacio Holguin. Alyssa Jaden Hooper. Kevin Bradley Howard. Brady Ray Hopper. Aspen Maddox Horlocker. Asher Shane Horton. Riley Ann House. Tyson Wesley House. Ryder Timothy Ruszowski. Claire Addison Hubert. Valerie Eve Huerta. Victoria L. Huerta. Gavin Gray Humes. Ava Nicole Huntsman. Josue Alfredo Hurtado. Jose Alberto Hurtado Garcia. Jordan Elise Lorraine Jackson. Andrew Dylan Jacobson. Andrew Robert Jeffers. Cole Preston Jeffries. Melina Elise Jimenez. Joshua Mark Joachim. Cole Alexander Johnson. Jodane Marcellus Jones. Caden Boyd Kayikalam. Ethan Loetta Kasperkon. Madeline Rose Keeling. Mason Scott Kennedy. Bennett Lauder King. John Robert King. Alan Ray Petty Kinney. Elijah Hawk Kirkland. Michaela Ellen Clabundi. Boston Walter Knapp. Jaylene Audrey Knott. Kaylee Ann Comer. Emily Joy Kronberger. Sierra Riley Kruger. Ryuto Rafal Krupa. Presley Reese Kuykendall. Cash Edwin Lancaster. Thomas Michael Lancaster. Vaughn Russell Tapasau Langham.
Andy Rivers Lance. Trevor Cole Lara. Sadie Elizabeth Larson. Carson Charles Lavak. Lena Sato Lahan. Emmeline Ray Laird. Lillian Grace Ledesma. Madison James Ledesma. Annie Maitan Lee. Alexis Noel Leha. Giada Christine Lacardi. Nicholas Joachim Leitman. Jacob Ryan Lively. Adam Vicente Yanis. Gabriel Joseph Loeffler. Kadais Dushan Long. Logan Edward Long. Corey J. Longenbach. Logan Tate Lynn Lopez. Mia Alexis Lopez. Zolani Eve Lopez. Caitlin Renee Mace. Julianne Rose Mahan. Leilani Eileen Maldonado Guadalupe. Alana May Mallard. Amaris Neve Mann. Michaela Janae Maps. Nella Karish Marcina. Evangeline Zoe Markham. Jordan Emmy Marquez. Dana Amare Martin. Diego Alessandro Martinez. Luis Eduardo Martinez. Richard Reed Martinez III. Nolan River Masker. Mackenzie Lauren Massey. Michael Dwayne Mathis Jr. Maya Gabriella Matusik. Brooklyn Nicole Malt. Andrew Jason Mayfield. Hallie Ray McAdoo. Miley Annalise McAllister. Danielle Marie McAllister. Nisa Miu McElrath. Turner Norris McGarity III. Caleb Sajuit McHale. Kayla Ariane Medina. Samuel Aiden Medina. Brandon Alexander Medrano. Aiden Robert Mendoza. Xavier O'Neill Mendoza. Leela May Merla. Ayla Rose Miriam. Brandon William Merriman. Addison Grace Milliken. Mallory Lee Milton. Julia Elizabeth Minshew. Natalie Ryan Mitchell. Hashmatullah Momand. Pierce Lawrence Monahan.
Esai Eric Moncayo. Christian Gabriel Montez. Christopher Michael Morales. Jaden Leo Morales. Francisco Javier Jaime Moreno. Caden Lane Moths. Madeline Marie Mund. Adele Anna Myers. Dayanara Jeanette Myers. Thor Allen Michaelbust. Zachary Juan Wynn. Ryan Jacob Nicely. Britton Lee Nichols. James Jaden Nicholson Jr. Presley Dean Noble. Alec Page Noe. Carter Grissom Norsworthy. Vanessa Nunez. Chinadu Michael Nueze. Nicholas Joseph Olenforst. Alexandra Chayoma Okoye. Grant Russell Oling. Preston Lee James Olson. Sophia Ong. Valentine Chigozi Onyenagara. Nathan Matthew Ortega. Noah Michael Ortega. Avery Rose Osborne. Benjamin David Osterhaus. Shelby Ruth Overcash. Gavin Matthew Palacios. Savannah Joy Palacios. Alexa Gerania Palomo. Ethan Davis Paul. Caroline Elizabeth Penrod. Elena Denise Perales. Christian Alexander Perez Oviedo. Logan Daniel Booth Petrie. Kennedy Suzanne Phelps. Logan Francois Peters. Andric Rafael Pina. Gabriel Carlos Pinzon. Eva Marie Planchet. Jada Angela Danielle Polk. Christiana Alice Pompa. Joaquin Ramirez. Santiago Ramirez. Shaylee Parth Rana. Matthew James Randall. Isabella Diana Rani. Stevie Lynn Rasmussen. Isabella Marisol Riley. Tiffania Rayanne Render. Cristal Resendez Duran. Julian Enrique Resto Neres. Addison Ever Rice. Jeremiah Nathaniel Reyes. Juliette Reyes Lopez. Donica Margarita Reynolds. Dryden Reed Richter. Elise Marie Rickaway.
Duncan Troy Rios. Malin Lorene Robertson. Mason Brian Rocha. Alejandro Jaime Rodriguez. Elena Rodriguez. Giada Costanza Rodriguez. Benjamin Tate Ruggles. Haley Evane Rodriguez. Chloe Grace Rodriguez. Nevea Adiana Rodriguez. Alexa Marie Romero. Holly Renee Rooks. Jessiel Xavier Rosario Matias. Danielle Jean Ruff. Catalina Maria Salazar. Hunter Lynn Samples. Ileana Christian Sanchez. Liliana Isabella Sanchez. Axel Gabriel Santiago Mendez. Gabriela Rain Santos. Roman Henry Bennett Schramm. Olivia Michelle Schwartz. Sophia Francis Schwartz. Winter Sky Showers. Aiden Barrett Shreve. Maverick Ryan Siebert. Abigail Carson Sims. Leah Lenora Sims. Mia Renee Sims. Jacob Alexander Smith. Joshua Riley Smith. Wyatt Allen Smith. Emery Karis Soden. Emerson Taylor Souder. Olivia Grace St. Andrews. Megan Dawn Spence. Abigail Paige Spencer. Brody Ross Spencer. Lily Tegan St. Myers. Karis Jolie Stark. Grady James Stevens. Jack Henry Sternikert. Alan Anthony Stidham. Carly Nevea Marie Stover. Christopher Rex Stratton Jr. Ryan Travis Stuck. Nicholas Stephen Sugg. William Sebastian Sugg. Caleb Tyler Sumter. Gavin Joseph Swihart. Wesley Tin Ta. Luel McConan Tamiru. Evan James Tice. Mason William Franklin Thomas. Ariel Ashlyn Tijerina. Opayemi Emmanuel Tolani. Kelly Guadalupe Torres Elizondo. Gavin Michael Simpson Trout.
Albert Teonga Tasoka. Felipe de Jesus Valenti Ortiz. Luna Mariah Vargas. Julian Adian Vasquez. Kimberly Vega. Nathaniel Dominic Vela. Arabella Belize Velasquez. Sophia Velez. London Ray Visitu. Jillian Melina Velasi. Liberty Shalom Voss. Alyssa Marie Walker. Elijah Darnell Walls. Kale Alexander Warren. Reese Ryan Washa. Victoria Brooke Watkins. Kaylee Jean Weaver. Brady Hunter Webb. Colton Scott Webb. Tyler J. Wells. Callan Luker Whirling. Thomas Charles West. Marshall Garrett White. Shiloh Ryan Whitehead. Amaris Grace Williams. Brayton Yue Wong. Anthony LaVale Woods. Alex Isagiri. Bailey Ann Urick.
Graduates, please rise. I would now like to welcome Senior Class President Stevie Conrad to the podium to say a few words and lead the graduating class and the changing of the tassel.
All aboard, the class of 2026 is ready to leave the station. Our bags are packed, we hug our parents goodbye, and we step onto the train ready for what's to come. No matter where we're headed, today marks the beginning of a brand new journey. As every train has a conductor, we must act as the conductor of our own lives. Trains can't move forward without the strength beneath them, and in many ways, my family has been that foundation for me. So to my family and the families of every graduate, thank you for being the steady support underneath us that kept everything moving when things got heavy, when the track got rough, or when we weren't strong enough to carry it all on our own. Like the little engine that could, may we be reminded that strength isn't always loud and success doesn't come easily. It comes from showing up, trying again, and refusing to stop, even when it would be easier to give up. In the hardest of moments, may we find the courage to whisper, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Class of 2026, this is our departure. The doors are closing, the engine is starting, and everything ahead of us is unknown, but it's ours. When we come back to the station years from now, I hope we don't just remember where we left from, I hope we realize how far we actually went. Because we were never just passengers on a train, we were the ones driving it forward. At this time, join me in moving your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2026. You are now graduated.
Every great school is built on the creation of traditions. To complete this evening, the Band of Warriors will play the Pieper High School alma mater.